like I said, they teach me. After a certain point, I'm just a body in the room. I'm Emma Phillips, and this is the music program at Sir Ernest MacMillan. We're only in our second year, so we're still building, but the concept is we're trying to build a program here that's industry forward. So we spent a long time believing that, or thinking that music programs should be foundationally based in performance. And while performance is obviously a huge aspect of music, and it's a thing that a lot of kids love, a thing that a lot of kids enjoy, it's not the only door. And so my job as a teacher, I think, is to open as many doors to kids as possible. So we're playing in a rock band setting, so that's drums, guitar, bass, piano, voice, and I've chosen that specifically because I find that those instruments are much more accessible for students of any level, any background, any story. And there's a lower barrier for entry. So you can learn a drum pattern, 2 drum patterns in a week, and you can play as many songs as you want, as long as you understand the concept behind them. And then of course, we're also doing the other pathways that this industry can lead you down. So we're talking about how do we produce music? How do we record music? How do we manage artists? How do we write songs? What does it look like to work in a studio, or to work in a concert venue, or to work, backstage? And what are all of the ways in which I can show you that? So all of my students who are not necessarily so interested in performing will learn things like running a production studio, running a recording booth, running live sound and lights and all of that stuff. So really just as many doors open as possible to catch every kid somewhere is the basis of what I'm trying to do. Last year, when we were building this program, so many of the things that I wanted to do were just a concept. And that funding just blew our program wide open. It was amazing. Just come watch. I have never seen kids be so hungry as the way that they are for a program like this. No kid needs to go home and have a drum kit to be able to come here and learn the drums. They don't need to buy the fancy equipment. They don't need to spend hours on the lessons. They can just come here and play. They have so much agency in a program like this to determine the path of their own learning and to push themselves as far as they can on a way that works for them. And that's the most rewarding piece. There's nothing I love more than when a kid plays something I can't play, because we're all learning together. If you can play something on the drums or on the piano that I can't play, that's incredible. That means I've done my job. Because here's the thing. When they win a Juno, I'm in the speech. Okay? I'm in the speech. If I had a wand that could do anything, I want people to take music seriously. It's all encompassing in developing what I call good human skills. My goal here isn't to make you a good musician, it's to help you be a good human. And I think music is the gateway for that, personally. I want this to feel like a place where you can show up and we can joke with each other and we can be dorks and play the SpongeBob theme.
Flashback. A flashback.
I want people to know that music builds kids in a really serious way, and I think we don't give it enough credit. I would love to wave a magic wand and have people and say, hey, look, music is anything you want it to be. Music reaches anyone in any way. Whatever kind of person walks into this room, there is a program that fits them. And if I could wave a magic wand, I would want everybody to understand that no matter the programming you're building, that's the goal. I'm gonna say a huge, huge thank you to Musicounts for being a foundation that believed in my kids, believed in my program, believed in opening doors and trying something new and innovating. And I really think that my kids would not be where they are without the support of this program and support of people who work for it. So I'm forever grateful, and I hope one day that we can all watch my kids win some units. Please, 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 if you want help from the best organization you could possibly get help from, if you want people to believe in you, head over to musicounts.ca to learn more about how you can support music education in Canada.